Aw, look at the Valentine's Day Fortnite update. Alright, so this might actually take a sec. This is the first time I've logged in since the South Park. Well, no, looks like it might have already updated. That's good. So, yep, and there's all the remainder. Oh, wait. From season 12. That's a lot of stuff. We've moved zero build and ranked. These options have moved inside the core game modes of Battle Royale, Reload, and OG. Alright, cool. So I could still go to... that means I'm going to have to look for things. Alright, but first, let's look at the passes. So it looks like we're still here. This goes through... Okay, so we have another month to get all these. I'm on my alt account because, well, it's way under leveled compared to my main account, and this is the one that my daughter uses, and I feel bad. Oh yeah, we gotta get all these characters for my daughter's account, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue on with the South Park. I love Kyle. I think Stan's my favorite. Kyle is a close second favorite. He's like the voice of reason with Stan. But yeah, let's build solos, battle royales. Anyways, I did get all of the South Park stuff. I got the glider. The only things I didn't do, and it's funny because I was just talking all big. I was like, yeah, I got time. I'm going to get all the cred and do all the challenges. Well, there wasn't really incentive to get all the challenges except for bragging rights saying I got all the challenges, which for some people I realize that's important, and I respect that. I mean, and younger me would have been like, oh, I need to get it all, like, you know, more competitive. But for now, I'm being more strategic and logical. What the heck? Let's see. Oh, yep, that's already something. Sorry. Technically, I'm not working for another 40 minutes, but someone has an IT emergency, and they can't work if I don't do this thing. So actually, let me run away so I don't get copyright. And I'm going to take a look at this real quick. But I already started the thing. I'm going to send a response, get the ball going, and then this is only going to be like a half-hour thing anyway. But let's see. Okay, so I might have to do some IT while I do this. All right, but which is fine. Head on a swivel, and usually my job is like that anyway. I'll be in the middle of doing something else. Like the biggest thing right now is I'm trying to fix up our phone system. We just switched to a completely new system, and like I'd already learned the old one, like well for 3 years, and then 2 years actually. Two and a half, and then we switched to the other system. It's almost been a year. No, that's right. We haven't had this new system quite a year yet. A year will be, I think, this summer. So we're closing in on like 6 to 8 months at best. Oops, I didn't thank the bus driver, I don't think. Anywho, but yeah, and so like I say that because like I was in the middle of like looking up stuff for that, and then like some crisis happened, and like okay, I fixed that, and I'll still be troubleshooting, and then while I'm waiting for them to respond, I go back and I look at the other thing, and it's really hard to keep your head on a swivel like that, and it's part of just like how my brain works, and I think it's from being a gamer so long that like you have to do that to be good at video games. You have to be able to focus on more than one thing. Like right now I've got 3 targets coming in hot. You know, I'm looking for like where am I going to land to get some weapons to fight these people. All right, that one tells me that it's going straight down there. I'm going to go over to yep, right there. But I feel like there's a couple still coming close to me. They're staying up with me, so they didn't stay there. All right. Okay. So sniper, that's good, but not for fighting somebody right off the drop. So, but anyways, the reason I bring that up is because I've been spending a lot of time trying to figure out our phone system, and like IT issues still happen. So, I'm gonna go get. There's 2 of them. All right. You got him. You got her. Okay. Anyways. Mm. Mm. Okay, cool. All right, so sorry, then I was going off on. I think somebody might have responded to. I'm talking with this guy. Ooh, wait. I mean, no, actually, we'll try this one. I want to see how this one is. Anyways, back to the stuff. Oh, well, I talked to this guy who teaches English to Arabic speakers, and it's awesome. But he recently did a one that's was trying to say like his speech was touching, his speech was moving, stuff like that. And but what it sounded more like was like, you know, he touched me, and it was especially bad because he has, I think it's his son or something, like saying these with him, and it just really looked like kind of like a police, you know, interview. Like, yeah, he touched me inappropriately this way. That's what it more looked like. And I tried to figure out how to say that, like, politely and just be like, hey, you know, you just be careful with this one because, you know, like, unfortunately, and then, you know, I worded it as carefully as I could. And that's the other thing with IT and doing help desk stuff is you have to constantly make sure whatever you're saying doesn't come off as bad. Like, it doesn't matter how you intended it. You have to read whatever you say back to yourself like 2 or 3 times and first see if it makes sense. Oh, that was a bot derping out on the wall. Or I guess glitching out, we could say that. Derping. I feel like, I don't know. It's like not saying the hard R word. Whoa, what is this? I don't... Why would you make a bubble shield into a ledge? I mean, I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. That's a copyright song, dang it. I'm all standing there thinking, oh, maybe it'll give me special powers or heal, and like and I'm sitting there getting a copyright strike. I mean, thankfully it's not a real strike. What they do is they'll say, hey, you used a copywritten song. Fortnite is notorious for this because of all the emotes using real songs. Like, so it's kind of like a trade-off. I just got to be careful not to stand too close to people emoting for too long. Otherwise, and it's not even a real strike. Like, the penalty is people in Russia don't get to see my video. So not that my video is the greatest thing to ever happen or blah, 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 but like, it just seems messed up. I'm like, I want the Russian people to be able to see what I'm saying and, you know, hear what I'm saying. Try to understand what I'm talking about. I'm actually working on trying to, oh, interesting. Can't break that thing. Oh, wait, you can break that thing. Huh. That's weird. Usually when that dink dink sound happens, wait, can I maybe do it here? No. When you do the dink dink dink, it's, that sound means that it can't, oh, wait, here. I figured it might be wherever that door thing is, but usually when you hear that dink, 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 and the pickaxe doesn't actually go through, so that was kind of different. But usually that means that you're hitting an unbreakable object. Start with the psychological, throw some things. Oh, God. Ah! Yeah, she got me. Oh, I almost got her though. Whew, it's hard with an assistant. All right, anyways. Oh. Now let's see. sorry, I gotta type this thing. One of the other things that's kind of frustrating. Oh, and it is the guy. Okay, actually, let's talk about that. Oh. Okay, good. He knew exactly what I was talking about. Oh, that's good. Oh, he smiled at me. Gotta be careful. This is what we do say that. Yeah, that I said like a predator cry. Okay, cool. So he was just acknowledging. There's no further need to talk about that. Oh, there's my other buddy. Huh. That's my brother from Saudi Arabia. I guess it was some kid talking. It was like a soundbite, but it was him grabbing a coffee from somebody. Anyways, whatever. No, I lived with Saudi Arabian people in college, and well, one specifically. But when you live with one, you live with them all, and it was cool because like a lot of his friends and family would come over, and we would cook kapsa and like hang out and boil a goat and all this, and there's crazy stuff, and it was delicious. I mean, we ate a lot of really good food, but like I don't know, and then. And it was really good because I got to meet an Arabic Islamic person. Like they followed Islam. They were somewhat religious, about as religious as most Christian kids are here. Like, I mean, they may go to church all the time. They may try to live by the book and everything, but at the same time, like kids will be kids, and and young adults, like 20-somethings will be 20-somethings, no matter what the culture. So, yeah. But it was cool because I learned that they were just people like me. Like, I mean, it wasn't like they're so fancy and different in their culture. No, like I feel like too often people get caught up in this idea that they're like completely different, like creatures, like different humans, when really it's like if I was just born in a different part of the world, I would be that type of, oh my God, what is it? Okay, so here we go. Oh, yes. Okay. All right, so now she's getting in, and actually I might have to hide somewhere and actually do this IT troubleshooting in real time. And I don't want to leave her hanging. Like, this is kind of like, I am working technically, I guess. I mean, I wasn't going to, but here we are, and that's fine. It's my job. I love my job. Ah. Wee-hee! All right, got it. There's a lot of people here. I'm gonna go get that mercenary. Oh wait, I don't have money. But I heard there was more fighting, so I'll go try to get some money. Make money. And I'm also keeping an eye on my phone for... Okay, cool. All right, so... Okay. All right. Yeah, and I can't say too much about this because that's proprietary information about how our security works. But basically, we have a VPN that the users have to use to access home office systems, and it takes some special configuration, as all companies should have. And the thing about that is like part of the side projects that I'm doing is I'm trying to make it to where it doesn't matter if you get hacked. Like, and we're getting close to that time anyway. And that sounds a little wild, but what I mean by that is like, say you get hacked and you lose your account. Well, all you got to do is report that and be like, yeah, I got hacked. Oh, it's Ed. I don't want to kill Ed, but I will. Whoo! I forgot that that is not light attack in this game. That's just switch weapons. So I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls where there's light attack and heavy attack, and I just forgot you're just supposed to heavy attack. So when I did that pounce thing. All right. Now I'm closer to having enough for a mercenary. Okay, did she say something? Okay. Now, and that's the thing, is like I work till 5 most days. So like, I mean, we're only supposed to work either 8 to 4 or 9 to 5, like, because a lot of people are split. Let's see. Teleporting mass, that's cool, but I wasn't really a big fan of that before. It's great for movement. I prefer to have weapons and shields rather than movement. It's just kind of a personal preference thing. And my son always has movement, and he's actually more pro at this game. He's pro at all the games, actually. He's already better than me at Fortnite, yeah. It's funny. I have a buddy who got in trouble for letting his kid play Call of Duty at like really young. I at least waited until my son got to double digits, but you know, it's still like it's supposed to be like a at very minimum PG-13, but it's really like a mature game for like 18 and up. But like, I was playing Duke Nukem and stuff in 4th grade, and that's my litmus test of what's acceptable and what's not. Oh, I almost got him. Almost. All right, how are we doing on time? I mean, technically I'm working, so I might actually take like more like an hour-long video with this. Like I'm... Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see, just... Nope, gotta run away for the copyright issues. Okay, but I think we're close. Okay, so... cool. Yeah, because I recently did an upgrade to a user's computer, and this is one of those blind spots that, like, it needed to be done. And normally, if we were a big IT team with a lot more, like, professional help and everything, like, we would do the right way to do that would be, like, to plan an upgrade, make sure that they're ready, have documentation of all the things that can go wrong. As is, I'm, like, loosely documenting this stuff as I do it because it's all testing and production. Like, for a small IT team, there's only 3 of us that manage, like, over 1,000 students every year, around, like, 200 staff and faculty. And then I'm the home... Oh, wait, sorry. I got some water on my microphone. I'm the home office sysadmin, basically, but not really, because I'm a little sour about that. But, I mean, again, small nonprofit, so it is what it is. But I still really love my job. Really love my job. But one particular aspect of it sucks, and I'm working through it. We'll see how it goes. In worst case, I just leave. Like, I mean, there is the door option for me, which is funny because it isn't an option for the guy that's the problem to me. He's kind of screwed if he tries to go anywhere else. But anywho, back to... Actually, let's not talk too much about my work because, like I said, a lot of it is proprietary, and you should be careful about what you say. Like, in fact, I don't even say where I work in case anything I say on these videos gets a little too ridiculous. But I mean... Any creator from a religious standpoint would probably be like, no, he's fine. The government would be, yeah, no, he's fine. That's kind of the trade-off of being in the security world, is the government starts to look at you closer. I mean, with the more stuff that you know, and the more risk that you could potentially pose, like say if you know karate or kung fu or something, or like, that's going to be like a factor when people look at you. Or have you been in the military? That's going to be a factor because you're a trained weapon basically. Like, people are going to look at that differently, or they're going to take that into consideration if your name comes up in anything. And for me, I'm on several watch lists for cybersecurity knowledge. So not only did I take a class in college which puts you on a watch list, and that all that means is like if anybody tried to hack somebody and like do some real damage, I'm one of the first suspects because I know how to hack. And so it's like I'm not great at it, and don't get me wrong, I'm not like some wunderkind hacker that can, in fact, I suck at hacking. So it's like not only am I not that great at it, if somebody goes around and does something stupid in northern Colorado, the Colorado Bureau of Investigation is going to look at my name. They're like, "What's Alex up to? What's he doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, they're like, not hacking, I can promise you that, but we'll see, like if they believe that." I mean, I'm not. I really am not. But like, yeah. And so, same if you have a concealed carry license. Ooh, what's this? Extra spicy ramen? I like how they go back to a bunch of like Japanese, Chinese, like Asian culture stuff. Ah! Let's do a bounty board too. Because why not? Get that gold. I don't even know what it is. Oh, we gotta find the buried chest for some gold, even though gold doesn't really matter here. And I'm hoping that's an indication of the times to come, is like we're gonna fuddy-duddy money to where money doesn't matter as long as you work hard and you don't screw people over. No, Green Ranger. That's a bad Green Ranger. He was coming up on it too. Wait, wasn't it right here? Where? Okay, so there's that. There it is. I think he was about to steal my gold. Yeah. So, anyways, I think money is going to go away. Like the Star Trek era where people are going to just be concerned of, did you go to school? Did you get the grades? And are you doing a job? And are you doing good? That's it. Other than that, all of your housing, your energy, like all your bills, your medical stuff, it's just all going to be taken care of. And like, we're going to figure out how to handle that to where everybody gets what they need. Like maybe not what they want, but definitely what they need. So, because you can't always get what you want. And that's true. Whoa, man, that was risky. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you did. I'm ADHD AF, if you couldn't tell. And I think that's a superpower anymore. Like, you have to be autistic or ADHD to be like one of like the high functioning people. You don't have to be, but it definitely helps. I mean, it's because of the way that people are that are like that. It's like you can't let things go. Like things nag at you. Like, so it's really good for like pattern recognition, which is huge in security, or any real like law enforcement, or like security or corrections or anything. Like being able to understand and notice what's going on, to read people, to know like what their intentions are, like, or even just a guess too. Like it's not perfect science for sure, but I grew up with enough people in corrections and law enforcement that they would just tell me things and tell me how to behave, and I'd ask them questions and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, no," they'd be all excited to help me be a better person, and and it's great. And again, I'm not like some perfect, I'm not trying to say that, like I just happen to know what police look for a lot of times, which is actually makes the best criminal, because then they can do what they need to, or what they think they need to, because again, you can't always get what you want. Oh, let's get a mercenary. Hello. Oh, there's someone there. Oh, it's the dragon hunter, or the demon hunter. Sorry, not dragon hunter. My daughter used to really like that show, but now I don't think she likes it as much. But I don't know. It was cool. Like I feel like it's Scooby-Doo. The real demons were always the real demons were always people, like just normal people. I forgot to get the car. There's someone fighting over there. I feel like people try to go get these things, or at least the bots do. I mean, I feel like they get some alert, like, oh, hey, there's a care package coming down. I'm going to go look at it and try to make a problem for the person getting it. That's what I would do if I was programming these bots to fight players. Like, I would put in some code, be like, oh, if you see like a buried chest like that other one did, go try to take it. Getting them. I was just trying to loot, and you were the one that came up on me. Oh, almost got him. How we doing on time? Oh, well, I gotta... Okay. All right. Sorry, I mean, ideally, I'm probably gonna have to hop off of this and actually just do like a call or something and just like walk her through it. But I mean, this is how I usually do my days anyway. Like, I'll wake up and then from 8 to 9, I'm checking messages, seeing if there's any emergencies. If there are, then I jump on them and I'll do them from 8 to 9. Otherwise, I'll brush my teeth, eat breakfast, kind of, get ready for the day. Still looking through stuff, just kind of like, so like I'm kind of like half working. I wouldn't call it like full on working. Whereas like we're only required to be available between 9 to 4 for like... Okay, so... Okay. Because a lot of it is like IT troubleshooting. You're trying to guess. Like you're basically playing detective, computer detective. You gotta guess what they're doing, what they're not doing, what the computer's doing, what it's not doing, and then everything in between. And so. All right, let me try to. She's typing, so like I'm watching, because. Ah. Okay. I'm trying to make like sure that she's not doing all this extra stuff and she's only doing what she needs to do, because that's another thing with IT is like if you tell them too much stuff, it well, that's just people. If you tell someone too much information, they're gonna have a problem. Like they're not gonna be able to process what you're saying. So you got to like keep it bite-sized instructions, simple instructions, but at the same time they got to be effective. So. Uh, and also being patient too, and understanding that like I have years of experience working with tech, and even before I went to school for technology, like I was a gamer, and you know any gamer that really loves video games has to deal with IT troubleshooting at least once in their life. Like something goes wrong, the game doesn't install, or you don't have the right specs on your machine to play a game, like or just any of the other like random things that can happen, and it's very frustrating because all you want to do is just play your game and stuff. But then it's like, oh, you got to have all this understanding and knowledge and trial and error. And let's see. Wait, I think she said something. Nope. She's typing. Oh. Uh, okay, I think. Sneaky Pete. Oh, that was close. There's Sneaky Petunia. We gotta go this way. The storms are coming, and I'm almost dead. That's okay. Like this is my job. I need to prioritize like helping her back in. So like, okay, she hasn't said anything yet. In fact, I should just probably just log off, call this an episode. But I've come this far. Oh. Looting money, even though I'm almost dead. Oh. Wait. Where's the guy? No, run! Run! Okay. Good, I think that other person ran away. I'm not trying to fight a boss. Oh, wait, did she say anything? Nope. Okay. Oh, actually. I never really ooh about bandages much. Oh, yep. Mm. Mm. Oh, the storm is in a heart. Aw, like Valentine's Day. How delightfully violent and yet romantic. Aw. Okay. Mm. All right. Well, and actually, I mean, if we can't figure this out, I am going to just have to go and give her a call and like walk her through. I mean, we can share screens and stuff like that, and that's what it'll most likely end up having to do. Ah. Oh, well, okay, that's good anyway. All right, you know what? I think I'm just going to need to go. Like, and, what? All right, let's return to lobby. I am a fan of The Office, yes. All right, let's look at the passes. I mean, actually, that is the correct guidance to give. Yeah. All right, so I got that whole one unlocked. Nice. Oh, I still have to unlock these before I get to that. Let's unlock Marty McFly, the legend. Okay. Great Scott. Could get V-Bucks, all that. Alright, well, either way, I'm gonna go because I need to get to work, but I was so, originally I hopped on here because I was excited to announce that I'm on vacation next week, and this is kind of like the capstone of my South Park one, but maybe I'll just keep it going and document in the Fortnite South Park playlist and just keep talking about it. But next week, so I did a thing this morning. I put let me back up a little bit. Of the main missions that I have, the main goals that I want to accomplish are helping to keep people safe from scammers. And that's a huge, lofty goal that I'm not doing alone. I have a lot of friends and colleagues, a lot of other white hat cybersecurity professionals that are just as fed up with scams as I am. Not necessarily the scammers, like, you know, that's kind of a thing with humanity and corrections. Like, you don't target the person, you target their behaviors, and you try to fix their behaviors so they change and they don't do those behaviors anymore. So, yeah, so basically, anyways, sorry, now it's bothering me that she isn't saying something because I feel like that should be a very straightforward thing, and so I'm thinking she might be confused and struggling, and I don't want her to be, because that's where the panic and the anxiety sets in, and you don't want that. Like, you want to be able to fix their issue quickly, cleanly, and return them back to where, because she's trying to get some work done. Like, she's probably started at 8, and like, and that's fair, that's fine, that's her deal, but like, you know, and technically I'm not, you know, well, either way. Nobody ever gets mad at me for not doing enough, and that's the thing, is I'm overly paranoid because I've been at jobs where I've been accused of that, and it's like, well, I am doing a lot, it's just not what you want. So like, you know, you got to be more specific with what you want, because I'm over here doing all sorts of crazy work, and yeah, so not that this is crazy, this is just a simple, well, it's not simple, but it is IT. But anyways, so my main goals, help protect against scammers, help raise money and for technology and education, and then funnel that to the places that need it most all around the world. But again, in a very lofty goal, but one that I'm not doing alone by any means. I have a couple of really good colleagues that are doing a lot more work than I am for now. I'm going to try to go back and get my master's in it's an impact MBA, so like how to impact the world with a business standpoint, which I already do. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, it's kind of like Jesse Pinkman being on there is like, I know business, yo, but you can't declare that because it's technically not legal. So even though you were really good at business, but you can't put that on a resume. At least not yet. I think we're getting to a point where people are going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, they were really good. I mean, as we end prohibition, like, because that's just the thing. It was a scam this whole time to catch people and punish people and keep poor people poor and distracted and fighting each other while the rich people go and do whatever they want without being bothered. But now that's changing with the Epstein files and everything. So, but anyways, and then one of my other goals, the whole point of why I wanted to make this episode, is to hold the predator accountable. one specific predator that assaulted multiple women, drugged multiple women. At least I suspect. He didn't confess to me that he actually drugged anybody, but he did confess to me that he intended to with a bunch of friends. They were going to do this whole switcheroo and drug a bunch of women and assault them. And then he did tell me that the cops caught him on 2 recorded phone calls with 2 different women, and he admitted that he knew they were drugged when he assaulted them. So he got 5 years probation for that, because the police just thought, oh, well, he was just a sleazeball that, he was just like a opportunist. Like, he saw that these women were drugged and he took advantage of the situation. Whereas now, and I've talked to the police since then, so this isn't like some rogue vigilante thing. I'm doing everything by the book, by the law, being very careful because I don't want to break the law anymore. I mean, not that I wanted to before, but like, let's be honest, weed is just good for neurodivergent folks, and a lot of people were just self-medicating and trying to do what made them feel better, and they were vilified for that and all this stuff. So we're coming upon this really big, it looks like Michael J. Fox is listening to me like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But he's interested. He's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But anyways, that's one of my goals, and I just reached out to the Alaskan Avenger on one of his posts. Like, some lady replied to my comment, and then I told her all that. Oh, I have a calendar thing? I mean, really, I just need to get cleaned up and go into the office because I'm doing some inventory stuff, and that's all I really have to do today. And my boss doesn't care when I do it, just that it gets done. Like, luckily, we're a company that's not a bunch of clock watchers, and which is good for the dude that's a problem to me. Well, I don't know if he's really a problem, but like, I hope he's not anymore. But if he keeps messing up, like intentionally messing with me, it's going to be a problem for him. So anyways, anyways, sorry, I lost my train of thought there, but that's the other goal, is to catch this guy, have the police catch this guy, and any victims that I don't know about, because I only know of the 2, and I met one of his victims. And see, that's why I think that there's more than just the 2, because when I got out of jail for the fight, we got into a fight, and I was the one that went to jail. He was the one in the police blanket crying and like, oh, poor me and all this, and he's like, he's a big dude too, and I'm like, really? That oh, but I had drugs, I had mushrooms, so which are now legal, by the way, and I was 21 at the time, so had it been today, if this happened, I wouldn't have even gone to jail, most likely. Well, maybe for the assault. I did get charged with assault against this guy, but yeah, so it wouldn't have been for nearly as bad, though. It was 3rd degree, too, because I couldn't reach his face to make him bloody, so I was like piecing him up in the body and chest and slamming him against a bike rack, so there weren't a lot of visible damage. But me, I was bleeding from the face and stuff, and like, because I was right at arm level for this douchebag. So anyways, and he put me in a headlock too, like a coward. He wanted to end the fight. He's like, oh, I'm done, and it's like, oh, okay, you cheated, but all right, he couldn't just keep going. And so anyways, I'm going to get him. And not me, the police. But so basically I put him on Front Street. All right, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta look at this thing. Hold on. All right. But anyways, that's my goal next week, is to try to figure out, the global online safety helpers, start getting meetings on the books to help people, advertise to have people come and get help. Not the people that want to jump on the bandwagon. I just want people that need help. And then, because I've already got plenty of helpers. In fact, I'm going to have a bunch of high school students do it, because eventually the goal is each hour that a student volunteers, I have a tech company that, if it's approved, will donate $25 per hour per volunteer for approved projects towards scholarships for those same high school kids to do international travel or study abroad opportunities, or just save up for their college education too. I mean, I feel like we need to do something like that, but I'd rather it be for study abroad, give them a life-changing experience, and then eventually do like a whole semester abroad. But for now, it's just like high school trips to Central and South America. which I have colleagues in several countries now, Chile, Costa Rica, Peru, Mexico, like, and I'm slowly building more Cuba, I guess, indirectly, but like, yeah, and I'm building a network of people that are like-minded in this effort that want the best for the future generations. So as it's just a human thing. Everybody wants the best for the future generations. Like really deep down, we all want the best for others and ourselves. So it's just human nature. But anyways, I gotta go. I gotta get some work done. So ta-ta for now. I will be streaming tonight. I plan on doing a bunch of Minecraft. Like I was playing some with my son the other day, and he's just having so much fun. But I realized what I want to do to make it to where he can come in. I wasn't ready for him to jump in the realm like that and play how he wanted to play. So that's my bad. I'm going to fix it. And I'm going to basically like grind a little bit and get some more stuff for our realm. And I also let my realm lapse too, because I'm bad with money. So it's not that I'm bad with money. It's that I like to live life dangerously, and money's a tool. So I keep it maxed out in red. And I've bought a couple computers and donated them out, bought multiple sets of keyboard and mice and given them out. This most recent one, I invested on a project that may or may not go through, but it was quite a bit of money. But it's okay, because again, it's for the children, like, you know, and I know that when people find out what I've done, they're going to be like, yeah, let's give them more money. Let's throw more. And it's not to me. I don't want any of this money. I'm just a redirect. Like, they give me the money and I tell what to do with it, because I get my money from my job. And it's important that distinction is made, because that's how corruption happens, is people have the best of intentions in their heart to help people. They gather up the money and then, oh, maybe I do deserve a car. I've been working hard. I deserve this. No, you don't. You made that money for this, and that's what it's supposed to go to. So, and I am comfortable with my salary. Like, if I were just being a normal person, I could afford a lot of cool things, but I have a lot of cool things. Look at this. I'm playing on a PS5, like, frick. Like, I have a computer that is really nice. I got like 3 computers. So no, I need to make sure. And actually, I got one that I'm really excited about, because I have a friend with 2 kiddos, and I was going to give her a computer, but it was garbage. And then another one, it's been like 3 years in the making, but now I'm going to be like, hey, you want this super fast, high powered computer so your kids can play Minecraft and stuff, or whatever? I don't even care. Like, you know, whatever they want to do. And then just give people the tools to be. Yeah, anyways, I gotta go. So, ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one. And Bill Boonce is going down. That's not his real name, but it's very close. I like to imagine that he's watching these and like biting his nails, like, because if he just comes forward and confesses before I do what I do, then it's a non-issue. But I don't think he's going to. He hasn't. It's been almost 20 years. Statute of limitations is 20 years. So he's had all this time to make it right, and he thinks he got away with it. So he's either going to have to kill me, which that's kind of a scary thought, but again, the police are watching me because they think I might hack somebody. So if they see him coming up here all hot in a huff, like, they got to know. They got to know. But if they don't, they're going to know soon. I did tell the police about this, so there is a report. I don't know. Hopefully they're like investigate him. And they might be investigating me too. Sure, let them. I'm not doing anything bad now. All right, ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one.